Hi everyone, welcome back to the second part of U-764's patrol. We managed to sink the aircraft carrier of an illustrious class. I'm not sure the exact name of the carrier, but we sunk that last time. Managed to dodge the depth charges, and we're now patrolling south of Ireland. Detection. We've got somebody. Contact. They're overlapping. There's two contacts. There's two ships. Possibly three ships. On there. Okay, we got contact on the hydrophone. We're gonna. It's night time, so we're gonna surface the boat, try and get ahead of them in the dark, and then set up for an ambush. We'll take a look, see who they are, and then we'll come back. So I'm going to do some manoeuvring now and get us into a position where we can have an observe and possibly an ambush attack as well. Nice. Okay, so we've moved into position. I actually went a little bit too far and I had to turn around to get an angle. I've gone past where the intercept point would be, so I had to turn around. So I'm now facing south, so they're coming from that angle. That's good. So let's go and have a look if these have been plotted onto the map. They have indeed. What have we got? We've got two freighters and a tanker. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. So let's get some calculations done while we can under the cover of darkness. Let's do a 1 minute time lapse for this oil tanker here, and then we'll extrapolate the speed that this small group is doing. It's crazy to think enemy trade ships. We need to sink 7,000 tons. We've just sunk an aircraft carrier, but it's not good enough. They wouldn't deem the mission a success. But if we can get these ships, I'm guessing, I haven't looked at the two freighters, but if they're just Empire Bells, Empire Towers, something like that, then we could potentially use the deck gun as well. I think I'll have to do a quick check on the torpedoes. I think we've got about 6 forward firing torpedoes, so there's no bother as such, but there we go. So point 1 to point 2, that will give us a distance which is 155 meters, which feels about 5 knots. 154 meters is 5 knots. There we go. We're doing 5 knots. Propellers detected, right. That looks like that's an Empire Tower, I think. Where's the other one? And that's an Empire. Could be an Empire Bell or Explorer. Don't know. But let's have a look then. So we'll have to risk. It's night time, so we should be able to risk a bit more height on the periscope. Should be coming from over here. Ah, there they are. There they are. Oh, was that the last of the three? Yeah, there's the tanker. Bit more height on the old periscope, perhaps. And there is the Empire Explorer. Who knows? Right. So if we time this, the way they've set out, we're probably going to get a shot off against this one. Let's check how many torpedoes we've got. Oh, we got plenty of torpedoes. Plenty of torpedoes. T1s and T2s. So that's not a bother. That is not a bother, right. Right. A little bit of time has passed. They're coming closer to the point where we need to have a go at them now. Now, this is... Let's get identified. It's an Empire Bell. Let's look into... let's work out its angle of bow, sorry. So its angle of bow, it's a little bit sketchy because we haven't quite got it in our periscope visibility. Range is 2,700 meters. Angle of bow is 73. So, 73 to port. Perfect. Lock that on. Track that. We know they're doing 5 knots. 2,000 meters. Oh, that's 200. So 2,000 meters. Was it 2,700? So it's about there. Yeah, that looks good. What have we got? T1, T2, T2, T1. I think T2 for this one. We want to send it so they don't see the steam bubbles coming out the back. We're almost there. It's good. Not a bad angle. We'll fire. Tube 2 away. Now, let's concentrate on the tanker. Where's the tanker? Lock the tanker. Same again. Untrack. Disconnect. Angle of bow. Now, what I want to do is fire. We'll get this right in the middle. I'll fire 2 torpedoes at the tanker. So range for the tanker is 2,500 meters. Angle of bow is 61. So angle of bow, oh, it's almost perfect. 60, no, that's 59. There. 60.5. That's probably as close as I'm going to get it. Range is 2,500. Let's get her identified. So what kind of tanker is that? Light's not brilliant. Is it a T2 tanker? No. Is it an OI or an IO class? It might well be, actually. Was it a Dale? Oh no, it's a Dale class, isn't it? Dale class. That's a lot better fit. 147 meters long, potentially 12,000 tons. Nice. So 147 we'll put in there. That's 50, so just shy of the 150 mark. We'll go there, just to play it safe. Locks tracking, speed is in, range is in, that's in, nice. What we got? T1, T2. I think we'll go for a T1 and a T2. We'll get the dispersion, which is 3.2 degrees. How's the other torpedo going? That's going okay. Let's fire again a little bit early. Los! Tube 3's away. Nice. And let's disconnect from that and target the third and final ship in this little group. What is she? She's an Empire Tower. You can tell that from the smooth line at the rear. See, it's smooth down there. I'll lock her in. Again, angle of bow. We'll disconnect this. Oh, did I just move that slightly? Yeah, I did. There you go. So her range will be 1,864 meters, and she's got a 57 angle of bow. Okay. Oh, it's so different there, 57, perfect. 1,800 and something odd meters, which would be about there. 5 knots. So speed, range, angle of bow is all calculated. Lovely. Tube 4, flood. And we'll notch this one up to 40 knots. And I can let's get in the middle. Fire. Torpedoes are away. Now we'll see how these go, and if we need to hop up on the deck gun to try and finish off the ones that we don't hit. So that was a pretty devastating attack. I'm quite pleased with that. Oops, hang on, just lost the mic. The position. So we got the third of the ships hit at the rear, sinking. The oil tanker exploded, gone down, and the lead ship. It's just a matter of time. I think we just wait until these ships. Have they abandoned ship on this one? Can't see any life drafts at the moment. Life. Oh no, that's the flag. Maybe they're holding on. We're just going to give these ships a couple of minutes to see if you know, time will finish them off. But that was. I'm really pleased with that attack. That worked out beautifully. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. That one's gone down as well. Oh, brilliant. Is that something splashing on the water there? Is that cargo? Maybe you're going to have a look at that. There's either a boat or some cargo there. This one, we'll give a couple of minutes to see if she wants to sink. Hi everyone, right, we've surfaced the boat. There she is over there. We're just going to get the deck gun and see if we can just finish her off. She just seems to be stuck there, as you often get the case. So, first officer is just getting the deck gun ready, and then we'll begin firing at her. Have a watch on deck as well, just to make sure we don't get intercepted by any aircraft. Okay, here we are on the deck gun. She's ready. We've only got armor-piercing shells, unfortunately, but that should still do the job. Trying to get down near the waterline. Probably won't take much to get her. Just to get her to sink. There's obviously a lot of air and stuff trapped. Put a few speed holes in her, and the air should come rushing out, hopefully. How many is it going to take? Obviously, you wouldn't. She's gone. Brilliant. You wouldn't risk a torpedo because who knows where that would hit, and it probably would miss. Knowing our luck. And again, I've had suggestions of using the high explosives on the flat guns, which I have tried, and it does work. Obviously, we tried that to finish off the illustrious class aircraft carrier last time, and that did the job. That did indeed do the job, so that was a good suggestion. But a couple of shells from the 88 deck gun is also more than enough. Right, let's secure the deck gun and continue on this patrol. Okay, before we set sail, let's see if we can't get the log of all our kills radioed back to the BDU so they can take records, take notes, and put it in our promotion and medals in trays, so we can hopefully get some rewards when we get home. Radio Man's just sending back the details now. What we will do, we'll plot a course to get out of here, so we're not triangulated by any listening aircraft, etc. So we're going to get moving now, and we've still got a few torpedoes. So let's see if we can find another similarly small group and do a similar attack as well. That would be great. But let's get going. Hi everyone, right, we are steaming south away from where we just attacked those shipping, mainly because, as we feared, radio transmission detected by the enemy. Skipper enemy started an alarm, and it sounds likely that they detected our radio transmissions, so we are making some steam to get out of that area, and hopefully any reconnaissance aircraft or any ship sent in to search will be long gone by the time they get anywhere near. So yeah, just to bring you up to speed, we are running and trying to hide with a bit of speed as well. So fingers crossed, well, they won't find us, and we can everything can settle down in a few minutes. Hi everyone, we've dived down after doing a bit of searching. There was a lot of single ships moving past us, which we were just out of our hydrophone range, but they were moving quickly, so I suspect they were corvettes or destroyers moving quickly to try and search an area around where those they intercepted our transmissions, and you can still see we've got the intercept transmission icon. But being where we are, south of Ireland, there's a huge shipping lanes here, and we've found another group of merchants. They appear, if I bring you to the map, to be unescorted, and there's an aircraft carrier. There's an oil tanker in their midst as well, which is quite exciting. So, check on torpedoes. We have 5 torpedoes in the 4 tubes. So we're going to get some shots away. We'll probably do single shots, and then the stragglers that get damaged and held up, we'll try and finish off with the deck gun. But let's go to periscope depth. Thank you, Theo. We are aware. In case you didn't know, they are our target. Right, lovely. Distance from these points 171. So they're edging up to 6 knots. So we'll go with 6 knots. 5.5 knots they're doing. Okay, they're going to come sort of down here. So our range from them is going to be approximately 2,800 meters. Let's see if we can close in a little bit. We'll try and close in, get into a better firing position, and then I'll bring you back when we're about ready to go, I think. Okay, here we are. We've got guns on that ship. Is there a gun in that ship? Maybe not. Tanker. NA1. Another NA1. Is that the lot? That's a lot. Right, okay. So this lead ship is packing a punch. Maybe we'll lock on her then. Let's get her identified. She looks to be a Liberty. USA flag as well. Got to be a Liberty. Let's go and get their angle of bow. Let's get that set up first. There we are there. Right, so the range is going to be 2,700 meters. Angle of bow is 85. Right, so it's 85 to starboard this time. 85. We know they're doing 5.5, 6 knots. Perfect. And it's 2,700, wasn't it? About there. Wonderful. What have we got? Now we'll get this set back down to 30. T2, 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 T2.
Rohr 1 bewässern.
Flood tube 1. Almost ready to fire as well. Fire when ready. Fire.
Los!
Tube 2 away. Right. Next target. It's got to be the tanker. Got to be the tanker. This looks like is it T2? Could be. That's the maximum zoom we've got. Let's have a quick look. Tankers all look the same to me, I'll be honest. Displacement 0 tons. Length 0 tons. That'll be just our logo, won't it? See, I'm trying to see. Does it have these little cranes? It's very difficult to see. See the tall masts? No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is a T2. Obviously, it looks like T2s have got a slight problem with their details as well. Any other tankers? So I'm going to say it looks most like a T2 so far. You know, with the... I think it is a T2. After all that. Or a Dale class again? Oh, let's go with a Dale class. I'm not 100% sure on that one. It may affect our calculation, of course. But if they've got the T2 down as having 0 displacement, 0 length, then goodness knows what that would do to our TDC calculations. Right, 3,200 meters and 76. Have we locked onto that? There we go. 76. So we're looking at the green numbers now. So 76. And what was the range? 3,200 meters. There. Nice. Right. Tube 2.
Rohr 2, bewässern.
Rohr 2 fertig.
Fire. Tube 2 away. Now, probably this one. Yeah, these ones are a bit far. We maybe have a shot at some of these over here. It's going to be probably our best bet. The idea is to try and kill them if we can, wing them if we can't, and then finish anything else off with a dirt gun. Obviously, getting the Liberty down will be quite useful because it's it can obviously fire back, which we don't like. We don't like ships firing back at us. You know, it's not the kind of war we joined up for. We want to just fire and run. Right, range 2,180 meters, so 2,200, and 69 degrees angle of bow. T200 speed we got there. Right, tube 3.
Rohr 3, bewässern.
Rohr 3 bewässert.
Fire.
Los!
And then we've got this ship here. So let's give it a little bit more height. We'll look onto that one. We'll get tube 4. Ah, it's just gone. Right. Warm tube 4 up, please. More than anything else. It just went cold as we were about to select it. Right, so we've got this ship here. Angle of bow on this is going to be... Ooh, that might have missed already. Ooh. We shall see. They've been fired, so there's no point worrying about it. 2,700 meters and angle of bow 67. Let's get her identified. She looks to be Empire Belt. So what did I say? 67. Difficult. There we go. And the range, can't remember. 2,700. There we go. Right. Waiting for tube 4 to get ready to go.
getroffen. Feindliche
Okay,
Schiffe
Tube
getroffen.
4 is ready.
Rohr 4.
The
Bewässern.
torpedoes have struck home, and it's been another good kill. But we need to get this one away
Fertig.
Los!
as quick as you like. Good chance this one will miss because they'll be reacting to their fellow ships in the convoy blowing up. So we shall see. This was a bit of a shot, you know, a hit and hope. But you know, we might get it. We might get it. And if we can chance a bit more periscope. That Liberty, oh, she hasn't sunk. She's got a huge gaping hole in the side. Oh, there's another Liberty as well. Didn't see that one. The NA-1 freighter's gone. Oh, and the tanker's gone as well. She went straight down. The tanker had secondary explosions. So we've got torpedoes being loaded into Tube 1. And then once we get that ready, we may finish off that Liberty. We're going to have to let the others go. With another Liberty there, she'll bring her guns to bear, and she's got more guns than us, so she can protect the rest of the ships on the surface. And we'll just see how this attack goes. Okay, it was a miss. They are doing evasive manoeuvres as expected, so I'm not too disheartened with that, to be fair. Well, that might have deck guns as well. But we're going to lock back onto this Liberty. Time might actually just finish her off. But we have a new torpedo
Rohr 1.
ready to go. So let's make sure. And then our battery is so low, we need to surface and recharge it.
Rohr 1
And
bewässert.
because our battery's so low, I've had to switch the ventilation off as well. So oxygen will be dropping as well. So we need to conclude this engagement ASAP. And move on. So, with that in mind, where is she? She's down here. Water lapping on her deck. She's not moving anywhere, so we can put the speed down to 0 knots. So I think she probably is finished, but... range 3,500 meters, angle about 100. Is it 3,500 meters? Speed 0. Angle about 104, was it? Was it 104? 104. We've got 100 and right, 100 and see, the further out you go, the more you need to get accurate. There. Lovely. 0 knots. 3,500 meters. There. And 104 as the angle about. Right. Fire.
Los!
One thing we also need to invest in is a snorkel. We need a snorkel, otherwise, you know, we could just be sitting here quite happily with a snorkel, not worrying about the oxygen. But let's see how this torpedo gets on. Okay, and just like that, we got her. Just. She must have been drifting forward with a bit of momentum because we only just snagged the tail of the ship. So yeah, okay. So an NA-1, an Empire Belle. I'm not sure what that freighter is, and a Liberty are sneaking away. But that's fine. We're out of torpedoes. We're out of time. Let's head back to base. We're going to RTB, going to get some medals, and we need to get this aircraft carrier kill reported, and yeah, get some rewards and recognition for that for sure. So, we're going to secure the ship. Going to wait a little longer just for these ships to pass, surface the boat, and do the necessary maintenance, and start heading for home. I'll see you in a few. Right then, time to report into the BDU and tell them how fabulous our crew has been. The wondrous U-764, look at her, beautiful in the moonlight. What a patrol that we have done. Numerous merchant vessels sunk, smashing our minimum requirement, plus the prize of an aircraft carrier. The BDU will be ecstatic. You can see it in his face. Okay, and here we are. Mission summary. The BDU were deeply impressed, the officer said, with our latest action. We were rewarded 12,000 money and 66 reputation boost. Wow, we sunk 38,380 tons. We were at sea 18 days, 5 hours. We travelled 21,966.9 kilometres. Our log shows we killed the illustrious escort carrier. Oh, no tonnage associated with it, but just the prestige of taking down. The illustrious wasn't an escort carrier; she was a heavy carrier, wasn't she? But needless. The illustrious aircraft carrier was sunk. We got the Denby Dale class tanker for 11,912 tons. The Nordnorge Empire Tower freighter for 4,379 tons. The SS Polaris, the Empire Bell freighter for 3,187 tons. The Empire Lorenzo, an NA1 freighter for 2,232 tons. The Olynthus IO class is an IO class tanker. That one was 9,460 tons, and the SS AB Hammond Liberty freighter was taken out at the end there for 7,210 tons. We travelled the minimum required 2,250 kilometres within our patrol zone, and we completed the minimum tonnage of merchant ships of 7,000 and surpassed it quite amazingly, bringing home a tally, as we said earlier, of 38,380 tons. That is a good day in the office. That is a good day in the office. I'm trying to think. I thought we might have also got a destroyer. I can't remember. Back to last week. Maybe that was the live stream we did the destroyer. But yes, good day. I'm happy with that. More than happy with that. We're going to give the crew some much deserved respite and join us back next week for the continuing patrol of U-764. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.